What's up everyone, welcome back to another episode of the FD build. So on last episode I finished up the ETS intercooler, the pipings all ran, but now on this episode I'm going to be installing Pettit Racing's air separation tank and PTE's 50mm blow-off valve. Here's the old AST. With time these ASTs can just leak. It's just all plastic, so with the new AST, it's made out of aluminum, and it'll be a good prevention upgrade just if there was some sort of reason that this would give out. So yeah, let's get rid of it. And also the nice thing about ETS piping kit, it came with a tab to put AST tank on, and then with the Pettit Racing AST, it comes with the hardware to install it. But my concern now is with the front mount intercooler setup, I didn't have to relocate my battery in the back. I didn't have to invert my radiator, but I'm kind of concerned now, like when I put the battery in, am I going to run into an issue with the ATS running into the battery? So I guess we'll find out. As I expected, so yeah, I'm gonna have an issue with trying to mount this guy just so it doesn't interfere with the battery. I might be able to get away with maybe getting some more bracketry so I can place it back here. But yeah, I am a little stumped what we're gonna do right now. Would have been nice if they actually welded this tab over on this side, because then that would have left us with, that would have looked really good, honestly. But we'll figure it out. So since we can't get the AST on, we'll just move on to doing the BOV. So the guys at ETS, they also check out their website. They have a ton of stuff for all your makes and models, but I really wanted a tile BOV. But during the pandemic, they didn't have any, so they sent me PTE, and they are just as good. And the guys there were just very, very helpful, because they said the backlog of the tile BOVs were 3 months, and I didn't really want to wait that long. So they said for my make and model, the PTE will do just fine, since I'm not making I'm just making stock boosts. Anyway, let's take a look at what we have with PTE setup. So let's say we have instruction, O-ring, shims, and there it is. Sick. Seems very simple. The nice thing about the ETS setup, it already comes with the flange makeup's already welded onto the piping. Put in a little O-ring here, the clamp, and the actual BOV. But on 93 FDs, there is no boost gauge. So the 3 shims that they come with, you pretty much set spring rate with these shims per the vacuum that your car produces. So on the 93 FD, there is no boost gauge in the car, so that's where this guy comes in. I ended up getting this just generic Bosch setup here. And so when I get the car started, hopefully here soon, I'll be able to tap into this guy here and then be able to read what the vacuum is. But I have an idea what it should read, so I think it's going to be about 18 inches of vacuum, sorry, HG. So they give you a chart here that shows here's your vacuum, and then your small spacer, medium, large spacer, and then the combination to get these vacuums. So I think it's going to be 18. And I can always go back after I put the gauge in if it reads differently and change it. So we're gonna need the small and medium spacer. And in order to do that, we have to take these 4 Allens out. We also gotta keep pressure on this because the spring will just pop up and smack you in the face. So hopefully we don't have that on film. But yeah, we'll get these 4 off, pop this guy off, and then insert the spacers, put this guy on, and then we'll put it on the car. For that boost gauge, I don't know where I want to put in the car. I really feel like a column mount boost gauge would be kind of nice because it won't obstruct tack on here. But they also have a setup to where you take the center speaker out here on the dash and it faces toward you. But I'm still kind of conflicted on which where I want to put my boost gauge at. I'm sliding on the side of putting it here, but it's cheaper to put it up here. So we'll see, stay tuned. Yo, check it out. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be, but maybe because there's no shims in here. Yeah, really cool spring design that they have here going on. I'm gonna be inserting the small and medium shims and spacers into here, and then pretty much reverse order, I'll put it on, push it down, and then install the Allens. Damn. Okay, boyos, surprisingly, this is my first aftermarket BOV. FC still has the stock BOV, and then my other turbo cars still have the stock stuff, so we're trending to new things, bigger and better things. The only complaint is, so these barrels here, I don't know why they just didn't make it tapered, because trying to put this on, they kept falling out and then just falling into the abyss. But that was my only complaint, just trying to get that O-ring on the flange face to sit right was a little difficult. But other than that, like, this was really easy. I don't know how the tiles are built or how they connect to piping, but shoot, I mean, this was awesome. I would definitely not ask for a better product. So I can't wait to hear what it's gonna sound like, because my inner Ricer's gonna come out just kind of just chewing everywhere up and down the street, so just to see what it sounds like. But just a reminder, again, I set this up to at 18 inches of vacuum, so depending on what the boost gauge says when we go to start the car up, and then I'll just go in and change it out. Next step will just be trying to run this guy over to here somehow, just you know, get it all nicely done onto this side. But we are so seriously almost there. I just gotta figure out how to do the ATS bracketry. I'm trying to get it to plumb right, and then the only thing that's left is fluids and then the exhaust, and hopefully we get the car started.